This is actually where Andrew Jackson camped. When he came in, he thought he was going to New Orleans. He had gotten all the militia that would follow him, brought them from Tennessee down to here, and they sat here and waited on orders to leave. The orders never came. What he got was orders to dismantle his militia and send them home. Now these were men that were local farmers and not rich men by any means. And Andrew Jackson, as a man of honor, decided that he was not going to do that. He carried his men all the way back to Nashville on his dime. Everything that was dominant in the territory was here in Washington, and Washington was the territorial capital. So it was a thriving metropolis, even though now it's just a small community. People that were really important to the growth of the country came here. There wasn't much law enforcement at all. There was no security. And Natchez was a little rough settlement on the river at the time. Men made their own law then. We talk about outlaws. Traveling the trace was dangerous. There were a lot of people killed on the trace trying to travel. It was just the way the land was. It was raw. It had to be developed. People had to come in and build homes, cut trees, find water, dig wells. You hear about people having large families. They had large families because they could put them to work when they got old enough to work. Women still cooked over open fires. They made their own soap. They rendered their own lard. They ate what they could hunt and kill and skin. Our ancestors were amazingly industrious and imaginative. And to settle a new territory, they had a little bit of a wanderlust in them. You see us out here in costumes, and some of us will look a little fancy. The average person was not wealthy. And in that time, women were probably less than second-class citizens. So, if they had a nice dress, they saved it for teas and things like that. And of course, when they came, they brought, X amount of clothes, and they had to replenish them. A lot of times, they took over garments from the natives. If they wore their shoes out, they got a pair of moccasins. They were farmers, some of them were small merchants. They came here looking for something better. They carved a place for themselves in a land that was still wild.